Fuck that, I fucked it up. Ah, damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, welcome to part 8 of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories.
Yep.
I can't get the clap right today for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what is wrong. What is up with you and the clap?
Okay, I had it right when I fucked up the recording.
Yeah.
There it goes. I made it right for all 3 fucks.
Yep.
The quick thing that is because we were looking at, like, I didn't just mention. It said top remastered games. Like, what was your favorite remastered game collection from this generation? And it has the Halo Master Chief Collection, the Crash Trilogy, Spiral Trilogy, the Borderlands, the HUC,
Yeah.
Uncharted, Nathan Drake Collection, Bioshock Collection, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 Remix Collection, and the Rare Replay Collection.
There's 3 games there that, like, or 3 series that I played and, like, I love.
Yeah.
Uncharted, Uncharted, and Bioshock.
I pick one, Daniel. What was your favorite?
I mean, honestly, I have to go with my number 1 favorite, Uncharted.
Uncharted, I
did really love it. Like, just when it came out, the Nathan Drake collection, like, it brought back so many memories of just being a kid and playing Uncharted 3 over and over and over again. But
that was for me the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 2.5 collection.
Yeah.
I still say, like, out of all of these, that is still probably, like, the best deal, though.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? 4 games? Yeah, 4 games. Now the quality is hit or miss for some people, but, it's still 4 games for the most part. And then 2 movies. Like, that, it's not, for $60, that's not bad, especially now you can get that, like, for $30.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like one of the best deals you can get. Even now, like the Kingdom Hearts the story so far collection, that shit I think is now running at $60.
Jeez.
And it just includes the 2.8 collections plus Kingdom Hearts 3.
Damn.
Which is like, it's basically like at this point, like, you just want to get Kingdom Hearts. The story so far collection is literally the best thing to do.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of bang for your buck for that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did we see those, like, jellyfish looking enemies?
Yeah. They're just different colors.
Oh, okay.
Actually, these fish fuckers, I don't know what the hell the guys with the tridents, they actually seem like their colors will not change whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember seeing those guys in the first game.
Yeah, they look practically identical to me.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they're the same design. I don't know if you remember the big fish fucker. I remember you were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Like, I remember this fucker right here just soaring around with a big heartless and a symbol on his chest.
Yeah, giant fucking angler fish.
Yeah.
Anyway. Did you hear that, Daniel?
I heard that. Oh, great. I know what's coming up next.
Alright, so for those of you Daniel knows, those of you who don't know what's going. So the other day, because I have, like, what's it called? The GameStop, like, subscription with, what the fuck is that shit called? I have it. I don't even know what the fuck
the Game Informer?
Yeah, like, no, like the pro subscription shit, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah,
Pro Game or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it comes with the Game Informer subscription, but I also do have just the subscription actually.
Yeah.
So I get their news every night, their magazines every month. Is it monthly? Yeah, I think it's monthly.
Yeah, it's every month.
Okay, so yeah, one of the things I was like, everybody knows at the end, like, it gives like the reviews for games recently.
Yep.
So I was going to do this, and I was like, let me see reviews for these games. I see Doom Eternal 9.25. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm not gonna go and read why it's not a 10, but it's fine. 9.25. Yeah. Resident Evil 3 remake, 9, solid 9. No points anywhere.
That's debatable, I would say.
That's the way. I'll take your word on that. We haven't finished recording yet, so I would argue.
Yeah, I would argue being a little bit lower, but that's fine. I'll let it slide.
I don't know what Round Guard is or Bleeding Edge, so I have no right to have an opinion out of those. But Round Guard is an 8, Bleeding Edge is 6.75. Call of Duty Warzone 8.75.
Okay.
It's just the same game, but there's an add-on, so yeah, I guess. I don't really understand these reviews. But, so though, you know, it works. Skipping that, Master League Baseball, the show 20, 8.75. Persona 5 Royale, 9.25. Oh, pretty nice.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Half-Life Alex, whatever the fuck however you pronounce that, 9.
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay, good. The Room VR, Dark Matter, 8.75. 8.5, not 8.75. 8.5. But there's a certain score that doesn't make any sense to me in this.
Yeah.
I hope the recording picked that up.
No, I mean, I definitely heard it, so I'm pretty sure you could have. I'm pretty sure you.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. 8.75.
Yeah. 8.7.
I'm just gonna skip to the parts of this review where the person starts being wrong.
I mean, but Derek, 8.25 or 75?
8.75.
That's not a bad rating, you know.
You're right, it's not bad until you realize they gave the same rating to MLB Master League Baseball the show 20. And where is the end to Call of Duty Warzone?
I mean, those are. I know Warzone is a great game. MLB.
Shut your dumbass up. The inferior remake.
I'm just doing.
2.25 points higher.
I'm just playing devil's advocate over here.
Yeah, I know you're playing devil's advocate. To the inferior remake. And then the re-release of a game I love to death that is a 10 out of 10 to me. But if you talk about to other people,
yeah,
Persona 5 Royale is not a better game than 7 Remake. I will argue anybody with that. Anyway.
Yes, continue on.
So let me see. Let me find where this guy starts being wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I found it. Alright, because he talks about comparison, how it kind of means it starts doing its own thing pretty early on, with all the characters.
Yeah.
The mechanics. This game gives kinetic fire. The battles. Okay. And he starts talking about how the battles now the battles are entertaining and the characters shine, but they also don't reward both. Oh no, he's still praising it how they don't reward button mashing, which they don't, which is great. And it still has a style to it that makes you feel like you're doing cool shit. And then he starts talking about this is the part where he starts battles start getting aggravating and unfair rather than challenging. Why? They're not explaining why.
Yeah.
They're unfair and challenging. And I'll say, you just started reading it. One thought said that a heavy action combat is a lot is happening at any given moment, so important information can get lost in the shuffle. I mean, that's to you.
Yeah.
To me, as someone who played the game, it's if you're paying attention to what's going on around you and you're paying attention, then he does say it's hard to know what moves the enemy's gonna do. It literally says right above their heads their move, and it says it in big enough text that you can see. And if you get hit by it once, you know what that move is, and you know how to avoid it.
Yeah, the thing, the one thing about even with just casual gamers is the fact that the minute they for me, I think casual gamers, just even casuals, they will adapt quickly to whatever game they're playing, because they're playing obviously they're playing it, they're obviously gonna try to win, so they're not gonna keep doing one thing over and over. They're gonna try to see, okay, my opponent is doing this, so I can counter it with this. All right, cool. So whenever he does this, I'll do this. That's what I'm thinking. So if and developers know this. They know that not to make things cluttery, not to make sure everything's clear, that the average gamer will, get past that obstacle. So this dude is complaining about that. Well, I mean, I think that doesn't want him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's if it feels cluttery, literally the game gives you options to kind of step back and analyze what's going on. It is literally a move where you analyze the enemies and it pauses stuff and gives you a check. It gives you a second to kind of to calm down, because everything is stopped.
I just realized, the fucking FF7 has that stop and
I'm not talking about when you're selecting what enemy. There's literally an ability called Assess, where where you're looking and it kind of gives you information about the enemy you're fighting, as well as their weaknesses and all of that.
Yeah.
And while this is happening, the game is literally stopped. Like every combat is stopped. There's no like, it's not like before, where, like when you're just selecting an attack and like, everything's still going but very slow. Everything's stopped. So you can kind of get a moment to like step back and like kind of understand what's going on, and gives you a minute to react like to what's going on and like figure out how you want to approach things. So there are ways to, if it feels cluttered and like a lot's going on, to step back and kind of just process everything. And then he talks about how it's like sometimes it feels like cheap, unfair, and hits really mean a difference in the victory. I feel like I have a handful of bosses that fight with the system can accommodate. I feel like when he starts saying things get unfair, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what fight he's talking about.
Yeah.
There's a certain fight in this game that I'm not gonna say like what it is. That is just for you.
Yeah.
That is a lot of people found. Pretty much everybody played and found this fight difficult. I wouldn't say like everybody like struggled, because I've seen people beat it first try, but they did have some difficulty with it. So I'm not gonna say what I think he's talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Talks about the bosses have too much health until you build up their stagger gauge, and then their health starts to melt. If you don't know how to build up their stagger gauge, that's on you.
Yeah, like I'm pretty
That's the thing about, like, this is, I can tell he only played this game once, by the way, and then didn't replay it, because the thing about Seven Remake, enemies on your first playthrough do feel like damage changes. Without a doubt, they do. But that's because you don't know anything about them. You don't know what they're weak to. You don't know how to fight them.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna feel like sponges, because you don't know what to do against them. Then when you play the game again, and you assess, and you understand everyone's weakness, things just start to die. Especially, like, there's really no way, like, if you play the game fairly well and you understand, like, the mechanics, things die quickly in this game. Very quickly.
Jesus.
Even your small... And he goes on and talks about how the summons are... Because there are some, Final Fantasy has summon creatures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He talks about how the summons are implemented and how, like, if they feel random and, like, they're hard to be taken into, into a strategy, it's not at all random. Yeah, it's very easy to predict when they're gonna show up. If you have, like, the DLC summons, they will show up practically anywhere because they're small. If you're using the in-game big summons, they very clearly only show up in boss areas where you're fighting clearly in an arena designed for them to show up in. Yeah. Because they can fit in there. It's not random, and they show up also once your health gets low. You see a bar start to fill up, and once that bar is filled, then you can summon. It's only when you get low on health that it shows up. It's not at all random. You can completely predict when the summon's gonna pop up, and what you can completely control when to use it. So I don't know how you can say like it's random.
Yeah, like. I feel like
saying like the amount of time to like exploit, like it's very rare for you to really exploit weaknesses. He's basically like trying to say, from what I'm looking at, from how I'm reading all this, that he wants to be able to understand enemy weakness and be able to exploit it very first try, no problem.
Yeah. When
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I feel
you're
like
not gonna know what to do, especially with how this game is designed. You're not gonna understand how to fight every single enemy on your very first try. You're just not.
Like that's the whole,
not even on your first playthrough.
Like that is the whole point of like video games and their difficulty. Like you need to, like so many gamers want a challenge in their game, and adding like, and what he wants is no challenge at all. And it's like
he does want challenge, but he doesn't understand what challenge means.
Yeah,
he's the type of person. He's the type of person who complain about the difficulty in games like Persona 3 or fucking Dark Souls, but that's literally the point.
Yeah.
Like, well, if you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. Things will melt as long as you know what you're doing.
I feel like
and it's not that hard to figure out.
I feel like articles and like reviews like this is for the reason why you want to become a game journalist, so then you don't have to.
Oh yeah, because I know how to form an opinion that's not based around me just like having prejudice.
Yeah, and like complaining about every little thing.
Yeah. And like he says, like when the game is at its best, like it promotes like you to stray from like your certain combat things, but at its when it's not. The player expects videos. Yeah, he complains. He just complains about like which is, as I said, like once you figure out how things work, and especially if you assess, you pretty much know every single enemy's weakness, and you know how to take advantage of the entire field at that point. Like, at that point, you control the battle once you just assess an enemy. If you don't assess, you're fucked. Because you don't know what to fuck. There's the boss that I'm thinking gave him shit that made him start having a problem with the game. If you didn't assess that boss like I did when I first played, you don't know any of its weaknesses. You don't understand the entire fight if you don't assess this fight, this fucker.
Jeez.
Like, you legit are just gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? And you know why you're gonna be like that? Because you didn't assess the motherfucker. Because you're fucking stupid. Yeah, I know. I was watching that too. I was like, you know, I'm just not even gonna comment on that.
Yeah,
and then here's the next thing he talks about that I'm just like, you know what, this is kind of just opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it talks about how the plot of the game like is very similar to the make art section, and the narrative isn't always hitting that. But the game relies a lot on the characters to kind of bring up those moments where the story isn't really all that, which I agree on. The game relies. There are definitely moments where it feels like the game is definitely relying on the characters to kind of make moments bigger than they are, or kind of make it feel like things aren't dragging. Yeah. Which, to be fair, they do succeed in a way with that. But more playthroughs, obviously on your first playthrough, it completely hides that fact. But on multiple playthroughs, you kind of start to feel those moments when things are dragging, because now those moments you've already experienced. So it's not gonna have as much impact. It's not gonna hide as much as it was supposed to. So I agree on that point. Like, they sometimes do rely a little bit too much on the characters' interactions. To hide those moments that aren't hitting. I do agree on that. Yeah. This complaint he has about the story makes no sense. But when you zoom out, Cloud and his friends are usually just responding to what's happening around them. The fuck does that even mean?
Hold on, repeat that again, because you were cutting through it that whole time.
It's okay. So
like,
for you then,
Cloud
the guy says, but when you zoom out, like out of what's going on, Cloud he basically says Cloud and his friends are basically just responding to what's happening around them. By the way, this right here is where I cut the recording, because I did have a recording issue for those who are wondering, and this is where I cut it.
All right.
Anyway, Daniel, I said you were about to say something.
Yeah. So, what do you want them to do? Like.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry.
Like, isn't
what else would they do?
Like,
of course they're responding. That's what you do when things happen. You respond to them.
Exactly. Like, I know I could have seen like the first, because with Afro Central, I definitely seen the first episode, like when he was playing FF7.
His example, remake. By the way, I'm gonna let you finish. His example, by the way, is terrible.
Okay. What is his example?
Okay, so example, this is a side spot, but I'm just going to mention this because it's important to my argument. There's a moment where one of their friends gets kidnapped and escaping after falling into a trap. And he uses this, like, that's a response, like, oh, they're just responding, like, oh, a friend got kidnapped, now we have to rescue them and shit like that. Or like, oh, now we gotta, like, get out of this trap. Like, no shit!
Yeah, like... What else do you want them to do?
Oh, okay, hold on. My friend has been kidnapped. Let me not do anything in this way. Which, by the way, they don't do anything immediately. They wait. They think about it. They think, okay, what just happened? What is the best course of action? When their friend gets kidnapped, they actually don't automatically go to help. They actually, because another thing just happened that they decided is more of a priority. Yeah. So they actually don't go out of the way and immediately go to help out their friend who was just kidnapped. Yeah. So they're not just responding, and also their reasoning for eventually going to help their friend that was kidnapped is not only that is that their friend and they should help them. The importance of this character is very important, and it's probably a good idea that they're not with the villains. Because if they are, guess what? The villains get to succeed with their plan.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those, hey,
Yeah.
if we don't get this person back, we're fucked. So, it's not just them responding. And even if it just is, what else are they supposed? What is any story than characters responding to the world around them?
Yeah, like fucking. I had an example, but I lost it when you were giving the examples. But yeah, like
that's why I said I'll let you finish because I wanted to
point
speak
of a video
game.
You create the world, you create your characters, and now the characters need to do something in that world. What they're gonna do? They're gonna react to what's around them in the world. Like fucking in Star Wars, when you like George Lucas made the whole world how it is. Like there's pod racing, there's bars, there's all this. So if you make a character like in that world, they're gonna react to whatever the fuck that's in that world. Like, oh, they're an adult down on their luck. Oh, they're probably gonna be in the bar drinking their sorrows away, because what else are they gonna do?
Yeah, it's like this, and then he says something like that. Is again another thing. I'm just like, bro, you were not paying attention. He goes something, and he's like, you understand like the antagonists are bad, but you don't get an idea of their like motive, of their master plan, or what they're trying to do. There is a literal scene in the game. It literally tells you they like on some grandeur shit. Like you're in a dome, like like in like those science areas where like they have you're in a room and then like the ceiling is like portraying like all of these images like as if like this it's like supposed to be like you're traveling around in space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do one of those shits to show you what they're trying to do. They literally show you exactly what their plan is.
Jesus.
And explain it to you with words. They tell you and they show you. What do you mean you don't know what their master plan is? Their master plan is to basically drain the planet of its life and create their utopia.
Yeah.
That's their plan. It's very obvious. I don't know how you don't see that. I really don't know what to say to that.
I don't know too. Like, if
it's literally right in front of your face. Like, how can you say you don't know what their master plan is? And it says you don't have a master plan for me to the good or the bad guys. The bad guys just have one objective to stop the bad guys. That's all the good guys' plan is. Stop them. It's very clear they don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
They just want to stop them. They don't have any like idea of how they're going to go about this. Really, they're just sticking with what they know. That's kind of the point. It becomes even more jarring during the surprising, and then he talks about the ending, which the ending is hit or miss for everybody. I personally like the ending.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it. Most people do.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't. That's just you like it or you don't like it. And when we get to that with 7 remake, I'm gonna explain why I like the ending once we see it, because I think it's a great ending. And he mentions how like certain things aren't solved and shit. Like no shit, it's part 1 of a remake. There's literally who knows how many more games left.
Yeah.
Like of course there's not gonna feel like there's a resolution because the story's not done.
Yeah, like they clearly stated that there's going to be more parts to this. There's actually an episodic remake.
I don't know what people really expected. Like, people knew this was going to be episodic. They knew it wasn't going to tell the whole story of 7. Yet they're still surprised that there are things that aren't resolved.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Did you play original Final Fantasy 7? When they left Midgar, there was hella shit that was not resolved. The fuck you wanted?
I don't know.
Bro, it's like... And my thing with that is, like, I say this to me, this is how I feel about 7. Someone asked me what I think about 7. I think Final Fantasy 7 Remake is the the best $60 demo I have ever played in my entire life.
Jeez.
It is the greatest $60 prologue in anything.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's a prologue to the rest of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because it's the first, they took the first 5 hours of 7 and made it into a 40-hour, to, for some people, 50-hour game. How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it is the best prologue I have ever played. I'm just like, I honestly don't know what you expected.
Yeah, like
with something. The new approach still has rough edges. It definitely does, and I wish he mentioned some more problems with the combat, because there are definitely problems with the combat in this game. And I will mention it. I'll mention the main thing that everybody agrees with. The aerial combat fucking sucks.
Okay.
And by aerial combat, I mean basically when the enemy's in the air, you press the attack button, Cloud jumps in the air, or Tifa jumps in the air, and then they just attack with the and then that's it. It's not fun. You don't get any special attacks in the air. You don't nothing.
Yeah.
The aerial combat, you can't control where you're going in the air. I'm not saying make it super floaty like Kingdom Hearts 3 aerial combat, but make it so if I can at least give me a jump button and let me go into the air on my own accords.
Yeah,
and then go and attack the enemy how I want to attack them in the air.
Kind of like Devil May Cry 4, or like type of aerial attacks.
Yeah.
Or
I was
aerial combat.
Devil May Cry some aerial fight. Like, how does it work when you're fighting enemies in the air?
Well, in Devil May Cry 4, because they made Nero more like floaty-ish, so that he could be.
Yeah,
like,
you don't even have to do that much. Make him fight. Make Cloud fight like Nero. Literally, that's all you had to do.
Yeah, because like literally, Nero just like he has like 1 or 2 like combos, or he has 1 or 2 combos that he can do. He has like 3 or 4 moves like that could be in the air, and like you could keep the enemy up in the air for a pretty good like while.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's sick to see Cloud just do some bullshit and like he's just staying in the air for like half of the fucking fight.
Like literally, he could do like Cloud. I'm pretty sure Cloud can do like steal Dante's move or Dante/Nero's move of just slashing up and bringing themselves up in the air.
You know, funny thing is, Danny, Cloud has a move like that in Original 7 called Flim Hazard, and it's his upbeat in Smash as well.
Jesus.
He has a move where he shoots him, where he slashes into the air.
Yeah, like you could literally you could keep that animation, just have him move in the air as well, like be up in the air.
And then you can just literally have him do whatever the fuck else, give him a bunch of new moves in the air. I want to be able to do shit in the air. So really, you want to know how you do aerial combat in 7 Remake? You play as Barret or Aerith, whoever is your distance character at the time, and you just have him attack from afar. That's your aerial combat in 7.
Yeah,
because fuck playing as Cloud and Tifa and trying to chase fuckers down.
I just realized, like they could have literally just made a good ass combo, which is Cloud like slashing up enemy in the air, and then Barret just shooting them while they're in the air.
Well, you can do that in the game regardless with Barret, because Barret's fucking stupid. But I'm talking about as Cloud, I want the option to fight in the air. And if I can't have the option, give me a character. And many people are saying, like, in part 2 of the remake, we actually are going to be most likely getting 2 characters that you do get around this point in 7 original.
Oh, okay.
And probably both of these characters, if not at least one of them, is going to be more fluent in the air. That is the hope.
All right.
That is what they do, because we need aerial combat to be good. That's all.
Yeah.
Just needs to be good. Like, I don't want to just feel like I have to stay as Barret, want to fight an enemy. No, even if it's fine to give me an area character that I have to play as if I want to fight an enemy in the air, as long as I have a reason to use this character and they do shit that no other character can do. And aerial combat is their thing. That is fine by me. That is fine. That makes the character more fun. It gives me a reason to play as this character. It makes them different. I am okay with that.
Yeah.
I am definitely there. But just to finish off like this guy's article. Minute by amount. But your article sucked. Anyway.
Joe Juba, your article sucks, your breath stinks, your feet stinks, your hairline is trash. Like you start
like,
roasting the shit out of him.
Like honestly though, for this guy, like should just really have replayed the game. I'm saying you have to get the full experience of 7 Remake. You really do have to replay the game because you notice things you wouldn't have noticed on your first playthrough.
Yeah.
That is how the game is made. It's just how it is. And it makes the game fucking live longer because of that.
Yeah.
Fucking the game, you need to play it twice. You need to play 7 Remake twice to not only comprehend how the story is being told, but comprehend the combat. Because like I said, once you understand how enemies work, they die.
Yeah, like
they just die. I had like a burp in me, so that's why I like took a little bit to say. Like enemies just die, and that's the best part. Once you understand everything, it's like you feel fucking crazy. You feel like you're doing so much bullshit that you should not be doing, but you're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like 7 Remake is perfect because it's not. I told you a couple things: the pacing, the mixed review with the story, like whether or not like how the story is, like that's just on you whether or not you like it or not. I can't say you're right or wrong for thinking it's good or not, but whether or not you understand it or anything, that is on you. You can't understand, that's on you. But if you don't like how it's being portrayed, I can't say you're wrong for that.
Yeah.
It's anyone in the comments, you don't like how the combat is, I can't say you're wrong for that. People genuinely don't like the combat because they just would have preferred the original Final Fantasy turn-based combat, or ATB combat, not turn-based.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but I think, again, I like what they did because it gives you a reason to play original and play the remake.
Yeah. So then my next question is, what would you rate the game? Like instead of like out of that rating that they have now, so like an 8.25.
At least it would be in the 9s. I don't do those point anythings. If it's not a 10, it's at least a 9.
All right.
Like me personally, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a 10 out of 10, just like Persona 5 Royale. They're both 10 out of 10s. I would put 7 above for Persona 5 Royale, even though I like Persona 5 Royale more than 7.
Yeah.
But I will say,
yeah. Yeah, like for me, when it comes to rating games, like I normally don't try to like give it like 10 out of 10 or anything, like because at the end of the end of the day, there are like games will have flaws. Yeah, you need to nitpick them, but you know, most of the time, but that's what makes it not perfect. Like if it's a perfect game, that means there's no flaw whatsoever, even if you try to nitpick.
That also means there's no point in any other game existing.
Exactly,
which is never going to be the case. The industry stops evolving.
Yeah. Because, you know, that's always the one thing I love about video games, the fact that there's still always like room to grow. So you know, like I never try to like give a game a 10 out of 10. I will always give them 9 out of 10. Like, you know, even my favorite game series, Uncharted 4, like
my personal score, and then
yeah, because like even like with Uncharted 4, I love the game. It's one of my favorite. Uncharted is my favorite game series of all time. Uncharted 4, I feel like it's like I'm pretty sure it's my favorite game because of how they handle it and everything. I'm still gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because, well, yes, I love the game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like the graphics and animation, there are some stuff that kind of bother me. Like again, like I know you said it before. Like in gaming, the hair is never gonna be good. That just kind of something I don't like. That bothers me a lot. Like I think,
and I don't want to be the negative. Like
Maybe, yeah.
That Unreal Engine still look a little wonky.
Yeah.
But the original tech demo for Unreal Engine 4 looks terrible now.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah.
what I heard is pretty bad.
Yeah, no. So Derek, just to mention this, because I mentioned I was like trying to get back into Unity, like learning how to use it. So Unity has its recently has its own thing called the high definition render pipeline, which, as you can guess, like it helps render like games and render its scenes like beautifully. I remember watching a video like how it works and stuff, like trying to learn a little bit more on how to use it. The example scene that they were using, it was like a kind of like a warehouse. Yeah, it was like a warehouse kind of like area. I kid you not, it looks like a Call of Duty map for like Modern Warfare, like today Call of Duty. Yes. Now, that like imagine that technology like that. So like I'm really not surprised that the tech demo for Unreal Engine 4 looks crap now, because we have like now even Unity, which is like the cheaper kind of end game engine that almost everyone can use, and usually doesn't look that better.
Yeah, and
like,
a lot of games that are made on Unreal Engine 4, like they all look much better than the tech demo at this point.
Yeah.
7 Remake, the best example you can use right now, because it is the best looking Unreal Engine 4 game, and it's probably going to be like the last big thing on Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
Everybody's moving to 5 now. Who don't already have their contracts, but are going to be moving to that like next year. Yeah, we already know there are developers that have Unreal Engine 5 already.
Yeah.
Square Enix. I honestly don't know any other companies that use Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
But I know Capcom uses their own engine.
Yeah, they're using their own engine right now, the RE engine.
But yeah. Just continue like when you're talking about like we're giving like the ratings. Like I mentioned some I give that game like a 10 out of 10. Love it.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 9 because the difficulty does not exist.
Yeah, like
in some ways I might give it like an 8 because of the like fuckload of DLC.
Oh, okay.
For that game.
Yeah.
Because and mainly the price, not so much the actual DLC coming itself, because it's costumes and some personas that the bundle is like $60, and I heard apparently in Japan that bundle is actually more expensive.
Jesus.
In Japan, the bundle is $100.
Jesus Christ.
For costumes and a couple of personas, Daniel.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm like, Japan got ripped the fuck off.
Yeah, and also because you always mention it too, like probably something else that probably like doesn't help is the DLCs in themselves. Like you can literally buy one DLC persona and you could beat you can beat the game easily.
You can buy Izanami no Kami, and that's it. You won the game. He comes with an ability that heals you of your health and your SP every time you do the battle. I think it's victory card. Yeah, he has victory card.
Yeah.
And he has that just as soon as you make him.
Jesus.
And you don't even have to make him. You can literally just buy him from the compendium for exactly 0.
Oh my Jesus
So
Christ.
as soon as you get the option to get personas from the compendium, you can get Izanami no Kami, and that's it. The game is fucking broken. And you have no way of fixing it.
Yeah, like that.
And
like that is.
If you make him like do the crafting system that they give you for him, because you can also make him naturally with like a 6-way summon. And if you do it like that, you can make him immune. And this is I think with Izanami no Kami Piccolo, you can make him repel and drain curse or curse or bless. And at that point, he resists everything and is repels those 2 things, so he is just fucking unstoppable.
I don't know what is with Atlas.
He is even worse than Satanael. That is worse than Satanael, because Satanael at least it just resists everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't repel or drain anything. Just resist.
What is with Atlas and their DLC personas? Like, do they just want their players who like are just
Like that is such pay to win, and it's like even without them, like Royale adds when you get to play Royale, they add a lot of things that make you stronger naturally. Like I'm just gonna say this because it's like gameplay and it's very important to like how the game is. They give you items, and now items have abilities.
The fuck?
So you can get a necklace that has like fire spell, or you can get a what's it called? You can get an item that gives you like automatic defense up at the start of the battle. You can get items like that. So if you want, you can have Yusuke rocking like fucking for whatever reason giving him wind magic. You can get ice magic now. You can now have your characters do multiple things. And there's a fucking item. It's kind of late game, but it's still fucking broken because of New Game Plus. You can get an item that gives you Angelic Grace, but you know what Angelic Grace does, right, Daniel?
Yeah.
I don't remember
so it's like
you to rescue me.
What the fuck? And actually, when did I get that? I think I got that around I think Shido's Palace.
You're the one who forgot.
Okay.
I
that
told
item
you Kingdom Hearts
plus
when we closed the door.
You can go through Shido's Palace with that. Plus the final palace. Plus the Royale third semester palace.
Give it up.
Jesus.
And it's still there. And that means if you have it on you, you don't need personas with that ability because you just have an item with it. And plus that item then also gives me +3 in every stat.
Have those losers.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
So Daniel, Lily, you just keep that item on, and he's a nominal count. He comes with Angelic Grace. You don't even need to have him. You can give him something else. You can give him Concentrate, the ability. You can give him something better now because you don't have to worry about having Angelic Grace on him.
Of course I remember.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro, like the game gives you so much shit that it can't handle it.
Yeah.
It gives you so much shit, and plus, like I told you, the showtimes, the like team up attacks that the characters have. Those do damage. They do damage. And they do damage early on.
Good. You forget all the useless.
So
and remember,
they give you so much shit to approach combat, and the enemies don't have as much to fight against you.
I now know the one thing that is most important.
So it's just like, bro, you just start fucking
protecting Naminé.
Like there are no enemies. You are the enemy.
We want to know the one thing they buffed.
What?
It's great they buffed, but you want to know what it is?
What?
They buffed guns. Because now, your bullets are not set per palace. You have a set amount every battle.
Wait, what?
You know how in the guns, like you have like a set amount throughout the palace.
Yeah.
And if you use it up, that's it.
Yeah.
Now every battle you have a set amount.
I think.
So you don't have a limited amount of guns anymore. Gun bullets.
Go ahead and try.
The fuck.
It makes the kid so fucking OP too.
Because like I know
Brandon
there's
is
that
good. He's like one of the last social links because I think he is still the last social link you get.
Oh, okay. But no, like,
but even still, like you can max him out.
Yeah, no, like because I remember this ability like early
you can max
on.
Him out. Actually, I think you can max him out in Say's Palace if you really go hard enough.
Oh Jesus! No, because like I know there's an ability like early on too.
By the way, this is my new favorite ability.
Lethal Frame. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I see now. I was like, what the fuck? It's like the equivalent of like.
My time skip is unbeatable.
Like, it's like the equivalent of like Virgil doing like the slash and then like at the end the whole like anime like, side their sword and just like slash. Yeah. But no, like the kid fucking one of his early abilities, I don't know if it's still early on, but like is when like you could have Joker use up all like the bullets in his magazine and it
that's
knocks
still the first thing you get.
Yeah, isn't that the first thing you get?
Yeah, that's still the first thing you get, Danny. You're in the right track. You're thinking.
What? So you could literally like either get someone so low or pretty much just kill them.
Okay, they actually do kind of nerf it a little bit because you can only do downshot a certain. I think when you have him, you can only do downshot 3 times per palace or per Memento Suan. So they do balance that a little bit. They do.
Yeah.
He's still busted regardless. Like guns are still crazy good now, but they do like balance out his socialing a little bit, so he's not crazy overpowered.
Okay, but still, it's like
But like that, you're still on the right track. in
yeah,
your thinking.
because yeah, that's the first. I remember that was the first ability that I unlocked, and it was so useful because other than bosses, that they don't get affected by it. I literally, if I want a persona, like a new persona, oh hey, shoot
bad, Sora.
Joker, do that ability.
You
All
can
right,
fight me
they're
all you
down.
want.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
But I
makes
still
getting
won't
personas
remember a thing.
easier. If you
Yeah.
don't want to deal with their shit, or you don't
Come
have
on, Riku.
their weakness.
Let's quit fighting.
Yeah.
Let's go help nominate
And
together. Right.
they buffed the ambush all our attacks with the
So
guns.
like
No, the
you.
one they did Baba Bong.
Oh yeah,
Sora,
yeah.
They buffed it a little
You're
bit, so
always
like
trying to worm
like
your
one of
way
his
into my heart.
so
Hold on.
one of his stats was I
when
think
did
was
I ever do that?
where he like I think it's
You forgot that
it
too.
either busts the amount of ammo you
You
had
never cared.
or it gives
It never
used to
mattered
give
to you.
you like more down shots or something. Now it increases the damage that the ambush does.
Won't
So you
push
can
me
end up
away.
doing like 2/3 of an enemy's health with the ambush. And, you just start fucking once you ambush them.
Yeah.
Like I just remember starting, and I remember the last time, like one of the last times I did the ambush, like I saw like, okay, how much damage did I do? The last hit did 4,000. And I was on merciless, so that's why I did a lot, but it still did 4,000.
Yeah,
I'm just like, huh, that's big crazy.
that is big crazy.
That is big damage.
Does it hurt?
So yeah,
Nominate?
sorry, Rico was trying to kill each other. Anyway,
Watching
Yeah,
your
no,
two
I know
childhood
it.
friends fight.
I know they're just
All
trying to fight.
because
that's
of
not
you.
important.
Yeah, that is like them fighting each
You
other
have
is
my
pretty much the equivalent of
sympathies
you and me
from
fighting,
the
or just
Yeah.
bickering at each other
But don't waste
at
your
work.
time.
It's like, oh, okay,
Big
they're just
facts.
fighting.
We nobodies.
Oh,
can
okay,
never
it's just
hope
Derek
to
and
be
George.
somebodies.
Derek and Daniel just arguing.
George wished to.
Yeah, George. Yeah.
I love that they finally that's when they dropped the nobody name
Like, yeah.
right there. Finally. I love how they're just like,
Like,
I wanted to like end
I
like
don't
that
get
conversation
it.
too because we were literally running at the end of the.
Riku and I.
yeah,
Yeah.
you said, like,
both
before we
want the same
recorded, you
thing.
said, like, oh, this
Both of
rant will
us
be like 15 minutes. It
want
will
to
only
help
be like 15
nominate
minutes.
Al.
And when I
No,
saw,
I didn't
like,
say. I don't
How
think it will
come
be like 50
We're
minutes.
fighting each
yeah,
other.
but like, even then, like, I saw, and I
mean,
saw at the time, it was like
Riku and I have
almost,
argued about
we literally
stuff in the
got done,
past, but
technically got done with the rant at like the 30-minute mark.
Yeah,
So
no.
it was
I
like,
was like,
damn.
yeah, I know.
I
I saw
really
it
thought
looking
so
as I was
too.
talking. I was like, huh.
But
I guess
That's
we only,
crazy.
maybe
I guess we
Riku
really only
doesn't.
needed one topic.
Yeah. I was like, okay. Well, sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, they really do.
Riku and who's that last person?
What's her name?
Kiwi.
It seems our memories are fading mighty fast. Sora, we
So
gotta
you remember
hurry.
her, right?
Yeah,
I bet Riku will come
it's
along. if you
it's that
just
girl,
talk to
right?
him.
That one girl.
Sophie.
You're right.
Yeah.
We three were never apart. Me and Riku and Namine.
You fucked up, so you had one job.
Yeah. All the Sora and Kyrie shippers. Like all you hear is their heart being broken.
Like even like it's down there like cat
Whack. Kaiwak. There you go. That's her
the
name,
end
right?
of this part though, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our little rant here.
Yeah.
Mainly on my side, but that's
Yeah.
okay. On that note, sure though, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time for part
Part
what is
9.
this? 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Part 9 of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Until then, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.